Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for Journeyman episode 17. Remember in the last episode we clinched promotion to League 2 with Dagenham and Redbridge. It was a great episode, a great season for the club, but we're gonna have to do a bit of rebuilding or we're gonna face a relegation scrap. Remember, if you're enjoying the episodes, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Now let's get straight in to the episode. Nobody at the club was under any illusions about the upcoming season, with the expectation from both board and supporters being to just avoid the drop. I was much more optimistic about the season ahead though, as I'd already strengthened key areas of the squad. And this started with central midfielder Jezreel Davies, who had joined the club on a free transfer. Backup goalkeeper Magnus Norman had also joined up with the squad. And I had managed to get in experienced right back Oliver Turton on a free deal. He had played a few games last season at Championship side Huddersfield, so would add some much needed experience to this squad. I also brought in Roshan Williams to strengthen the backline on a free deal. He was closely followed by midfielders Kaylon Hazeman and 35-year-old Richie Smallwood. I was not done there though, as I signed winger Jeremy McCundy on a free transfer. He had spent last season in the National League at York City and had bagged 12 goals in just 35 games. He was closely followed by striker Marcus Dackers, who had spent last season on loan at Oldham Athletic in the National League and bagged 17 goals in 41 games. Attacking midfielder Zach Nelson would also be staying at the club, as I had extended his loan until the end of the season. Adding these players to the squad we already had, which included the likes of Campton Sturridge and Oisin McCanty at the back, had me really excited about the season ahead. I carried on with bringing players into the club, as right winger Shaden Morris joined on a free deal. He had spent time at Fleetwood before moving to Aberdeen in a £350,000 deal. It did not work out there, but he was well worth the risk on a free transfer for me. Goalkeeper Ronnie Hollingshead had joined on loan till the end of the season, as last season he'd done very well in his loan deal with the club. And I made changes to the backroom staff, as Robert Moss joined as assistant manager. But would he be the only change to the staff at the club, as League One Chesterfield wanted to discuss the managerial vacancy at the club with me? I attended the interview. The job offer from Chesterfield did not come, so I was now fully focused on the season ahead with Dagenham and Redbridge in League 2. And the new season was drawing closer and closer, and we were drawn to follow League 2 side Wycombe Wanderers in the Carabao Cup first round. Our pre-season started with a home match against fellow League 2 side Notts County, where new man Dackers opened the scoring in the first minute. We then doubled our lead through Zach Nelson before making it 3 on 77 minutes through Davies. The away side did pull a goal back, but it was a great start to pre-season with a good win against one of our League 2 rivals. After heading out to watch a game of trialists, I brought in Rory McConville on a free transfer. The Northern Irish central defender had spent time at Premier League Brighton and would strengthen the squad ahead of the upcoming season. Our next pre-season game saw us lose 3-1 to Championship side Bournemouth, where Will Jarvis was on the receiving end of a bad tackle and would miss 2 to 3 weeks with a pulled calf muscle. Our next friendly saw us earn a 0-0 draw to National League side Oldham Athletic. We then beat French side Bologna 5-4 with this goal from Dackers the pick of the bunch. We carried on from our 5-4 win against Bologna with a 9-0 demolition of Chess Hunt, where a hat-trick from Ote, a free kick from Newman Ballew, a brace from Zach Nelson, a headed goal from Will Smith, a tap-in from Alcock, and a lovely finish from Newman Hazeman sealed an emphatic win. We faced a much tougher opponent in our next friendly as we welcomed Premier League Brighton and Hove Albion to Victoria Road, where despite a 2-0 loss our players had not embarrassed themselves. Our penultimate friendly saw us face Championship side Millwall at home, where an opener from Marcus Dackers and a second goal from Max Thompson sealed an impressive 2-1 win. In our final pre-season friendly we welcomed Tottenham Hotspur's under-21s to Victoria Road, where a goal from Zach Nelson wrapped up a 1-0 win. It was a great win against a good under-21s team, and I knew my players were now ready for the season ahead. My confidence was not shared by the bookies though, as they had us 50-1 for the title and 4 favourites for the drop. We were confident there when we started the 2026 season, and our first game back in League 2 with a home fixture against Sutton United, where Zach Nelson opened the scoring in just the 21st minute. We then doubled our lead through Newman Dackers. He then made it 3-0 in the second half from the spot, and that's how the game stayed. We had won our first game in League 2 and started the season with a 3-0 victory. We had only played one game, but it was nice to see our name in second spot in the league table. Marcus Dackers was proving to be a real good signing for me and had grabbed 2 goals in his first game of the season. After our impressive 3-0 win against Sutton, it was now time to focus on the Carabao Cup as we welcomed Wycombe Wanderers to Victoria Road, and we took the lead in the 11th minute through Zach Nelson. New signing Oliver Turton then doubled our lead, and the away side managed to grab a goal back. But we won the game 2-1 and were through to the second round. There were a few shot results in the first round as League 2 Gateshead beat Championship side Middlesbrough and Championship side Burnley were knocked out by Bradford City AFC. The Carabao Cup second round draw was made and we would face Championship side Luton Town at home. It was time to concentrate on the league again as we travelled to Accrington Stanley, where Marcus Dackers grabbed his 3rd and 4th goals of the season to put us into a 2-0 lead. Richie Smallwood then grabbed a 3rd before we made it 4 through McConville. It was a great win and we had dominated the match from start to finish, with a man of the match performance from new winger Jeremy McCundy. The result also saw us unbeaten in our first 3 games of the season, which had left us top of the table with 6 points from 2 games. Frontman Dackers was now top scorer in the division with 4 goals. So everybody, that's it for episode 17. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a great start to the season at Dagenham. Everyone thought we were going to struggle. I don't think we will, and I even think we could get promoted again this season. Now, there hasn't been a lot of match action in this episode. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted you to see all the ins and outs over the summer and the pre-season. I just think it adds something to the episodes. There'll be plenty of match action in the next one though, so join me for that. Until the next episode, that's all from me. Goodbye.